on the regular season and 1-0 here at home. We take you to the starting lineups tonight. First for the Los Angeles Lakers, 4-1. As we mentioned earlier, Smush Parker starts in the backcourt. Kobe Bryant with him. Luke Walton is a guy we haven't talked about. He has been tremendous. Lamar Odom at the 4, and Andrew Bynum, the 19-year-old, starts inside at the center spot. For the Trailblazers tonight, Jarrett Jack in the backcourt along with Martell Webster playing the 2 tonight. Ime Udoka. He's got most likely the Kobe Bryant matchup. Zach Randolph and Jamal Magloire inside at the 5. Head coach is, of course, Nate McMillan for the Trailblazers, and a man who had hip replacement surgery on October 3rd and is back. That's Phil Jackson for the Lakers. They weren't sure when he'd come back. And Phil, you recall, sat on a specially made chair even on the road last season, but is getting better all the time and is happy to be back with his team. Well, Martell Webster knows tonight the Trailblazers have to do what they do best. That is scrap and fight to have a chance in this game.
Going out there and playing with a little chip on our shoulder, kind of gives us an advantage, so to say. I mean, we play harder when we know that we can win or we have a chance. I mean, we go all out. I mean, that's how we want to establish ourselves and establish the floor every time we walk out there. The scrappiness, that's how we want to play.
Well, and Mike Rice are going to have some leadership as well tonight. You can go out and try and just scrap and hustle like Martell said, but without Brandon Roy, who is unquestionably the leader already on this team, who's going to take over that role tonight?
Well, he plays such great defense, and tonight he would lead by playing hard defense. And if you look at this Blazer team, it's got to be Udoka tonight. He's got to do the job on Kobe Bryant. Don't let Kobe talk to you before the game starts into being intimidated by him. There's our officials, Ron Garrettson.
Ronnie Garrettson, his 20th year. Tommy Nunez Jr., his 3rd, and Leon Wood, the former Portland Trailblazer, in his 11th season as an official.
Boy, this Andrew Bynum, I couldn't believe him last night, the game he played, 20 points. He just dominated the paint. And boy, if he plays like that all year, the Lakers could be one of the top 4 teams in the West.
Bynum listed at 7 feet 275, and again, just 19 years old. And when he was drafted last season, a summer ago, they said, well, it could be the next Shaq, and everybody kind of laughed. But with the way he's playing now at just 19 years of age, has him thinking just that. Zach Randolph going to take Odom, and he will go to the foul line, something Zach Randolph has been doing so well. When you talk about the Clipper game the other night, Zach 13 of 15 at the free throw line.
He's number 3 in the entire NBA in free throws made at the start of the year. Nate McMillan said, I don't want him out on that perimeter all night long. And boy, Zach, since that knee is strengthened, he has gone inside and has become a force getting to the foul line and making them.
91% so far.
That is amazing. They're going to need it tonight because this Laker team, number 1 in offense, scoring, and they don't do it running. They've played Phoenix, Seattle, they've played Golden State, all running teams, so they've been up-tempo games. But this team can play half court. They don't take it out on makes and run it up the court.
The officials switched that foul and gave it to Kobe Bryant and not Lamar Odom. That's why the applause from the crowd when they heard that Kobe had picked up his first foul on the game's first possession.
That's a bad thing, but you'd rather have Lamar Odom, the way he's playing, pick up fouls rather than Kobe Bryant.
And they go right to Bynum against the veteran Magloire. Shot clock at 8. Odom on the move underneath. Tried to wrap around a pass, and Martell Webster stepped in front and stole it. Ime Udoka inside. Randolph again takes the body. Threw the shot up long, and a loose ball foul going to be called on Magloire, who came in over the back, like the aggressiveness by Jamal, but it'll be Laker ball.
There should be, because of double teaming Zach Randolph all the time, there should be a lot of offensive rebounds for Jamal Magloire. He hasn't cashed in so far this season on that, but everybody seems to be leaving him and doubling Zach. And why not? Zach's averaging what a game?
26 right now.
26 points.
5th best in the NBA.
Yeah.
And also 10 rebounds. That's 10th best in the NBA. Bynum has the jump hook on the block. Rattle out, and here comes Jarrett Jack.
Remember, this Lakers team, they're number 7 in offensive rebounds in the NBA, so it's something the Blazers didn't do well the last ball game against the Clips.
Illegal pick called on Jarrett Jack. Will go the other way, says Leon Wood, and Jarrett is now learning of that.
But everyone in the NBA is terrified to say anything to an official. As the
Rasheed Wallace rule.
Rasheed Wallace rule. He has 4 technicals in 4 games.
Correct.
Just think he may have 81 technicals.
Luke Walton runs right past Zach Randolph and lays it in with the left. Walton has been very good for the Lakers early here. 14.6 rebounds, 4 assists per game, and is shooting 62%.
And he can play all 5 positions in that triangle offense. That's why he's so valuable. Lamar Odom can come out on the point. Kobe can move inside, and they can do that with Luke Walton. They couldn't do it with Kwame Brown, but they can do it with Luke Walton.
You see McGlure drawing the foul on Bynum, his first, and the Portland will inbound on the side. 2 team fouls on the Lakers.
Jarrett Jack getting everything set up.
Ball knocked away out of bounds off of Smush Parker, who knocked it away from Martell Webster. So Portland will have it just 7 to shoot.
Either team forces a lot of turnovers. Now the Lakers have turned the ball over 20 times a game, just being careless, but either team goes out and pressures.
Travel with the ball did Martell Webster when he received the pass at the top of the key, a little shuffle, and Ronnie Garretson saw that. Speaking of the technical rules, the other point of emphasis is traveling. We've seen plenty of that. The Trailblazers, though, Mike Rice, after struggling in the exhibition season with turnovers, have been much better the last couple of games.
Oh, they've been just right in the ball game. You know, they're not one of the leaders in the NBA at turnovers now.
Odom bullies Udoka into the lane and hooks that up with the left hand.
And see, he's posting up a lot more. He understands the triangle offense. He never did before. He didn't know his role, where to score from it. Now Odom knows everything about the triangle.
Well, Portland getting the Lakers into some early team foul trouble. That's number 3 on the Lakers, the first on Smush Parker. So if this continues, Portland, who is shooting free throws pretty well, can make some hay at the foul line.
Normally, the Lakers start off the ball game really filling the middle. They want you to shoot outside.
Nice pass by Zach Randolph to Ime Udoka, the cutter, on a nice out-of-bounds play.
Boy, Smush Parker just fell asleep, and so did the big guy Bynum to let that layup go.
Here's Kobe. He's yet to attempt a field goal. I think it's going to change.
Well, there was not much help there. That's Jamal McGlure has to leave the big guy Bynum and help against Kobe Bryant in that middle.
They double Zach. He runs into Odom. Drew the contact, but not enough to warrant a foul. And here come the Lakers back the other way with a 2-point lead. Kobe again. Still looks odd to see Kobe with number 24 and not number 8. And we're talking to Michael Thompson, the former Trailblazer, before the game, the Lakers radio analyst, and he said it was Kobe's and a travel call. That not a good call. It didn't appear by Leon Wood. The first one certainly was. It didn't look like Martell took steps there. We'll take a look.
Well, let's take a look and see where the pivot. If pivot foot's his left foot.
Yeah, he did shed.
Yeah, but he did come up a little bit. But this is not the YMCA league. I mean, you can tighten up, but let's not turn it into high school.
Yeah, I didn't see the skip until the replay, so I certainly see what Leon Wood saw. Rebound, Zach Randolph. So 2 travels for Martell early in this ballgame. Lakers a 2-point lead.
Smush Parker will go up and play a little bit. He didn't do that at Fordham. Otherwise, Bob Hill might have still be there coaching.
Steady's in Seattle. Jack, the nice pass down low. They kick it back up to McGlure. And boy, could they ever use some offense from Jamal McGlure.
Yeah, he's been very disappointing in that category. He's rebounded very well for the Blazers, played defense, but hasn't scored at all.
Kobe taking Martell inside. Martell got a slap on the ball and not enough to jar it out of Kobe's hands as he laid it up easily. Kobe now with 4 points.
Yeah, Kobe hasn't looked to score since he's back from that knee injury, but tonight he is with Martell on him.
Great pick. McGlure on Smush Parker sent him nearly to the floor, and Jarrett Jack buried the outside jumper, and Blazers have tied it at 8.
Lakers not a great pick-and-roll defensive team. They'll back up and let you shoot. Ooh.
All of 10 Laker points now coming in the paint as Lamar Odom with the easy layup there. So Lakers attacking the rim, not settling for the outside shot.
Boy, and Nate McMillan hates that, and he'd like Joel Prisbillo to be in the building somewhere, and he'd put a uniform on him right now.
Second foul on Smush Parker, and take a look at the pick Parker gets hit with by McClure there. As Jordan Farmar, the rookie out of UCLA, will check in, and Smush Parker talking and nearly whipped the headband off and threw it. That would have been an automatic tee, and having a conversation with Leon Wood as he heads to the sideline.
You know, a lot of teams are using the pick and roll with Bynum like they did with Shaq.
Now the Lakers in the penalty already with 7:32 left in the first, so Portland shooting free throws the rest of the way. Excuse me.
Yeah, and we'll see if it's on Lamar Odom.
It is.
Yeah, that's 2.
That's his first foul. They switched that one to
switched
Kobe.
it. That's why I didn't want him to switch it. Lamar Odom, you'll see, he would be the toughest matchup for the Blazers tonight, although Kobe Bryant, if he's looking to score like he has the first 4 minutes of this game, he'll be mighty tough too. That would be Brandon Roy's job if he were here tonight.
Udoka 6 for 9 now at the free throw line on the year, and you know, we talked so much about Udoka as a timeout has been called by Jackson. Finish that thought after the break. 7:32 left, opening quarter here at the Rose Garden. Lakers a 1-point lead.
You know, the game against the Clippers, I just had to shut it down because it was too much, and I felt like I couldn't help the team anymore on the floor.
And Blazer Nation breathed a sigh of relief yesterday afternoon when the news came down. The MRI was negative and just a bone bruise on the heel, and so he was treated with a cortisone shot, and they're making an orthotic special tomorrow for Brandon Shue, and he should be playing on Friday night against the Hornets, which is terrific news.
Yeah, notice Udoka now is checking Kobe Bryant.
Jarrett Jacks wanted it right out of the hands of Odom.
See how the Lakers let you shoot outside shots.
Ball right to the hands of Jamal McGlure, kind of surprised him. Here's Farmar baseline out to Luke Walton, who pulls the trigger from 18. A little bit short. Zach Randolph the rebound.
Lakers shooting much quicker than Phil Jackson would want. They have the advantage of hitting the offensive boards. They're 7th in the NBA at that category. Blazers not. Blazers giving up 20 fast break points and a lot of second chance points.
Udoka's entry pass to Zach picked off. Here's Farmar baseline. Walton will try the other baseline, and that's the same result, this time short. So Lakers now 5 for 10 shooting. Portland 3 for 6.
Well, the two guys that are killing the Blazers, Kobe Bryant and Lamar Odom, 4 for 5, haven't touched the ball the last 3 possessions.
Again, Lakers already in the penalty, so Portland will be served to take it at the hoop as Webster had that shot. Three-pointer blocked by Luke Walton, and the ball's tipped out of bounds. It'll be Blazer ball, just 3 seconds on the shot clock.
They're really closing on Martell Webster, one of the leading three-point shooters in the entire NBA. So everybody is aware in scouting reports of what Martell loves to do, shoot threes.
Zach, tough shot over Odom, left it short. The rebound pulled down by Bynum.
Shot clock made him shoot that outside shot.
Odom, the trailer is Bynum, took an extra step inside. Martell took it away. Martell one-on-one with Kobe, lays it up and in.
Kobe just does not have that explosiveness on defense or offense that he had before the operation on the knee. He may get it by the All-Star game, but right now he doesn't.
And an offensive foul on Kobe. That's his second as he ran through Martell Webster.
Well, that's what Martell has to do. Each time down, there's a new guy on Kobe. And look at that steal right there. And Webster goes right at his idol, Kobe Bryant.
And take a look at the defensive end here as Kobe runs him down. Martell selling it, and selling it well.
Yeah, selling is right.
As Maurice Evans has replaced Bryant. As we were noticing kind of a late arriving crowd here at the Rose Garden tonight, considering the Lakers are in town, and fans have been telling us I-5 is backed up about 18 miles here in the Portland area, and that's why a lot of fans who have tickets aren't in the building yet. Shot clock at 3.
Didn't that hit something?
Now knows it, throws up a 3 and missed it as Jarrett Jack alerted him out front. That looked like it was a clean air ball. As Luke Walton going to penetrate. Now Maurice Evans freshly off the bench, and he misses. Near steal by the Lakers, and it'll be Portland ball. So the Blazers early on, you know, the fear was, especially looking at games like the Clipper game where the Clippers jumped on top early, Portland has certainly weathered the early storm as Kobe with 2 fouls on the bench.
Yeah, and it is nothing that the Lakers have done bad on offense. It's just the fact that they're missing wide open shots.
Udoka looking for help. Martell baseline cut inside. Wild shot. Got hit. Wanted the foul. Zach Randolph cleans up the mess, and he has 2 more.
Doesn't that remind you of Zach 3-4 years ago when he was the most improved player in 2003? All the garbage baskets he's getting to the foul line, getting 10 rebounds a game. He's doing everything.
Lakers nearly 3.5 minutes now without a hoop, as Farmar just kicks that away. 3-on-2, Webster leading it. He's got Zach on his right. He will finish with the left hand. The Blazers show a little fast break ability of their own.
Phil Jackson will not call a timeout here. He'll have his Lakers, most coaches would call a timeout. He'll have them play through it, and they'll get the ball into Odom inside. That's what they do when they get in trouble.
Odom with a much smaller Udoka on him. Here's Walton inside. He fades and gets the kind roll.
Well, you notice that time Odom started at the point, hit the wing, went down low, and a guy like Walton fills right in for him at the top of the key. Triangle offense.
Zach doubled, and Farmar was also in the area. Would have made 3 Lakers there on Zach, as Udoka takes a very difficult shot inside, doesn't get the bounce, and Walton the rebound.
Boy, Zach's really passing the ball out of double teams so much better the last 4 ball games. He's not waiting for the double to come. He sees it and then hits the open guy.
Farmar going to drive all the way to the middle. McGlure came over to help and affected the shot, and he grabs the rebound.
Well, the scouting report on Farmar is that all right hand. So you play him, you know he's going right. You can, the shot blockers can play it that way.
Everybody knows Zach's going left, and that doesn't help him. McGlure inside, fouled. He'll shoot free throws. Foul going to be on Bynum. That is his 2nd foul. So Smush Parker, Kobe Bryant, Andrew Bynum, all with 2 fouls here in the first quarter. As we're under 3 to play, Blazers on top by 4. Here with 2:51 left in the first, and they've got a 4-point lead. Jefferson High, Portland State University, now a Trailblazer. Show your support for Portland's own Ime Udoka with a Gimme Ime t-shirt. T-shirts available online at trailblazers.com. There you see the sign and the t-shirt, as if we planted that. Well, we didn't. They're at all Portland area G.I. Joe stores. $3 from each shirt will go back to Jefferson High School.
I think that Scott Zachary put that shirt up there.
Planted the guy and made the sign as well.
Okay. By the way, this word came just off of ESPN that Billy Hunter is going to bring some kind of legal action against the NBA at the new technical rule. The players are so upset with this new technical rule, the power of the NBA officials, that they're going to discuss it. Right now, the NBA officials have called 55 technicals compared to 17 last year.
Ball out of bounds to Portland as owner Paul Allen in the house tonight. He wasn't able to attend the home opener. He had a bout with bronchitis. His band was supposed to open for Seal up in Seattle, and the bronchitis knocked him out of that event, so you know it had to be bad. But he's here tonight. McGlure, who just missed the 2 free throws out top, gives to Juan Dixon, who's checked in for Portland. And Vladimir Radmanovich fouls Zach Randolph. That's 2 free throws for Zach. And not only does this slow the game down that Portland loves, but again, you get a guy like Zach Randolph who is shooting so well at the foul line. These are easy points with the clock stopped.
This would probably hurt Phoenix, Golden State, Seattle a lot more because it would stop the up-tempo type game. Lakers really are not the type of team. Now they'll push the ball up, but they're not that fast break type of team like Phoenix. They lead the NBA in scoring. What is it, 110 a game?
Yes.
And
108 now.
Yeah, but they shoot a great percentage. And that's
which is second in the NBA.
Yeah, and that triangle offense has been so good now that Lamar Odom and Kobe can work together very well in it.
8 points now for Randolph in this first quarter. As you saw, Ronny Turiaf is in the game for the Lakers. I mentioned Vladimir Radmanovich as well. And Dan Dickau at the table set to check in for Portland. So it'll be 2 Gonzaga alums in the game for the Lakers, or on the floor, that is, 1 for each team. And there's one right there. Turioff finishes with the right hand.
That's why they're number 7 in offensive rebounding. Guys like Cook and Turioff come into the ball game. Both of them are excellent offensive rebounders.
Zach got the turn on Odom, flips it up with the left and scores. So Randolph already in double figures. He had 35 on Monday and off to a good start tonight.
He went right around Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom looked at Romanovich and said, "Hey, come on, help me out. I got fouls."
Here's Turioff, who had a career high in their second game at Golden State with 23.
I don't know why Romanovich doesn't take Zach Randolph outside. He's a great three-point shooter, and Zach doesn't like to play out there on the perimeter.
And Dan Dickau, who's going to get minutes now with Brandon Roy down, checks in, and Stephen Graham as well checking in, and Zach Randolph will get a break. You take a look at Zach on the finish there.
Well, Zach had the day off yesterday because of all the minutes he's playing. Him and Lamar Odom are up there on the top of the league in minutes played. So
Zach will stay on the floor. We thought he was coming out, but Jamal McGlure is the one who sits down. Travis Outlaw in as well, so Portland very small now. Odom traveled with the ball inside and lays it in with the left.
Well, if he's going to do that to Travis Outlaw, Travis won't be in the game very long. He's got to be able to play Lamar Odom in the paint. Maybe not on the perimeter with that good dribbles that Lamar has.
Blazer lead is 4. Feels like it should be a lot more. Juan Dixon. Zach Randolph brings the pick. Dixon doubled. Randolph open. Wouldn't take the outside shot and fouled on his way in. 2 more free throws for Zebo. He'll take those all night long.
Boy, Zebo is playing such great basketball. He's understanding where people are coming from. He's stepping outside and not just throwing up. He can make that shot, foul line extended, but the scouting report says he can shoot it, so they're going out on him, and he's somehow getting to the basket.
And the complaint last year was he would have taken that outside shot instead of go inside and draw the contact. But now with the healthy rehabbed knee, Zach more than willing to do some battles inside the paint. 5 for 5 at the free throw line now as well, as up off the bench for the Lakers, Shammond Williams, the veteran out of North Carolina. Williams didn't play at all last night when the Lakers beat Minnesota, so they're going to match Portland with a small lineup and give Lamar Odom a rest. Odom sits down, 6 points on 3 of 3 shooting, but the question is, why does he not have more shots than 3?
Oh, that's the big question. He really should be dominating the ball. That's where the Blazers defensively are going to struggle with both Kobe and him all night long. Now Travis will go on Radmanovich, and he's got to play him outside.
Zach Randolph with 12 of Portland's first 22 points. Foul inside. This will be Portland's 4th team foul, first in the last 2 minutes. It was actually their 3rd team foul. There's Stephen Graham. If you don't know the story, Trailblazer fans, he was a Cleveland Cavalier in the exhibition season and in the Summer League. He worked out, though, in Portland in the month of August and September, and was around the Trailblazer practice facility a lot, and they figured if he becomes available, they're going to grab him. And when Cleveland waived him, the Trailblazers signed him, and there he is now.
It's amazing that he's getting more playing time than his brother, who Joey is supposed to be the better of the two, but our Steven is playing more minutes. And that's Nate and the Blazer injuries. The Blazers are down to 10 people. And boy, but maybe they'll get LaMarcus Aldridge back. I'd love to see him play Sunday against Dallas.
Well, they gave the Lakers free throws there, as you saw. I don't think they should have had free throws there. I think Portland only had 4 team fouls. Stephen Graham wouldn't take the outside shot, and instead steps in and hits the long 2. One of those Trailblazer fouls, they only have 4 total fouls right now, and one of those was offensive. I don't know why they got free throws in the penalty there. That's an error on the official stats crew. Farmar takes an outside 2, if our addition is correct. Rebound, Travis Outlaw.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Ooh,
Dickau fouled coming up the floor. Bad foul by Farmar. Not only does it give Dickau a good free throw shooter, 2, it gives Portland a 2 for 1. They'll get the ball back.
And if this is Dickau's chance now, he had such a great year 2 years ago in New Orleans, averaging 14 a game, He scored 40 points against the Blazers one night. Ooh, and he doesn't do that very often, miss foul shots. But with Brandon Roy out for a game tonight, maybe his chance. So I have to imagine Dan Dickau is a little nervous about coming into this game, knowing that this is the time for him to show Nate that he can play.
Dickau missed the first free throw, his first trip to the line this year.
In the NBA, it is tough to come out of preseason playing as many minutes, against each other as they do, and then come into the regular season and go 2 or 3 games without playing.
The Blazers have their largest lead. Randolph picks off that Radmanovich pass, and there's time, and Zach throws it away right into 2 Lakers, and here comes Farmar and Evans. So Blazers would have gotten the final shot, and a foul called on Dickau, so this will be free throws for Maurice Evans. Now this should be free throws. A moment ago it should not have been free throws. We've talked, Daryl Guyman, our statistician here, had it correctly. What happened was the foul that was switched earlier back to Smush Parker. There was on Smush Parker was an offensive foul, and it was never, when the foul was switched, they changed it to a defensive foul, which counted as a team foul.
Oh.
But that's an error. It's a big error. Martell Webster checks in. Stephen Graham sits down. Jarrett Jack back in as well.
We may have to send someone over the scores table with a, I don't know, some kind of intimidating
calculator.
Maybe a new calculator.
8.2 left. Zach Randolph had all kinds of time left and threw that shot up. There's still 3 seconds. Three-pointer by Radmanovich. What a turnaround to end the first quarter by the Lakers as they cut it to 2. Mental mistake by Zach Randolph. He looked at his teammates. I think he thought somebody was counting him down. He let that ball fly with about 7 seconds left at midcourt, and the Lakers make him pay. 2-point game after 1. On top by 2, but should be a lot more as they were led by 7. And take a look at the Aflac trivia question. What former Blazer holds the franchise record for steals in a playoff game, and how many did he have? Ponder that over, Wild One, and we'll get back to you on that a little later on as the Trailblazers, a couple of mental lapses late in the quarter, and Vladimir Radmanovich hit that 3, which was good. The officials looked at it, but you could tell it was good on the live broadcast. And so now just a 2-point game really opened the door and let the Lakers walk right back in.
Oh, they did. The Blazers really were doing a nice job without Kobe and Odom in the ball game, and boy,
they're both back in.
Yeah, they're back in right now. And there's a guy, if you play zone defense, he'll nail you because he's made a lot of threes. Normally Odom isn't in the top 5 in 3-pointers made. He is so far after 4 games.
Dixon catch and shoot baseline, and that'll help if Juan Dixon gets the hot hand tonight. That's his first 2.
Blazers are faking that zone defense, making it look like a zone, and they're really going man-to-man.
Here's Odom for 3. That's long. Rebound Karam's out so far. It lands in the hands of Shammond Williams.
That's when a guy like Travis Outlaw really has to get back in there and get the long rebounds instead of staying out on Odom.
Kobe wants Juan Dixon. Defensive 3-second technical call. I think it was Jamal McClure inside who was on that bottom block.
Well, it could have been Graham. It could have been McClure. They were all in that lane to help Juan Dixon against Kobe Bryant.
Dan Dickau out, Jarrett Jack back in.
Well, the Blazers, they really couldn't stay small the way they were with both Juan Dixon and Dan Dickau in the game because Kobe Bryant came back in at the 2 spot. Now Jarrett Jack, although he's playing point guard on offense, will go down and check Kobe Bryant on the defensive end.
Ten to shoot. Here's Kobe with Jarrett Jack on him. Kobe going baseline, around Jack. Didn't even need to do that. That was kind of icing on the cake at the end, and the Lakers have the lead.
That's when Jamal Magloire really has to show himself. Oh, look at that one.
Stephen Graham.
See, when Kobe gets on this wing, Magloire has to come out and show himself. Forget checking Terry up. Right there, he's got to come and help.
Kobe baseline just lost it off his leg, and it'll be Portland ball. And that is the 7th Laker turnover. This a moment ago.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant, he didn't look like he had knee trouble there.
The lane was open there for a lay-in off the glass, but Kobe had to put a little mustard on it.
That's why he's Kobe.
That's right. If you can do it, might as well. Stephen Graham looking for a pick from Magloire. Dixon all the way down the middle, lays it in. He challenged Turioff. Turioff said he cleared out.
And he did. He used that left arm to clear him out. But Turioff, remember, you're a rook.
Second year guy.
Well, second year. He didn't play much last year.
You count guys as rookies until their 4th year. Here's Turioff from the outside, and he gets it right back.
Man, Gonzaga would love that one.
Yeah.
He was one of the guys that made the Zags very, very good his last year there.
Magloire alone inside, turns to the hoop and jams with the right hand. Shammond Williams tried to help, but he was late.
Yeah, that's what the big guy has to do. Just dunk on little guards like Shammond Williams.
Jamal with 4 points in the game. And Blazers back on top by 3. They go inside Turioff. Williams wouldn't take the 3. Dumps it back to Turioff, and he dunks easily. Nice little pick and roll there. Two-man game. Turioff and Williams.
Boy, he does that well, and he hits the offensive boards well, Turioff. He really is a banger. And the Lakers didn't have a lot of those in the past. Now he'll play for them, even when Kwame Brown comes back.
Magloire backs Turioff down and gets fouled, so free throws coming for Jamal Magloire. And we have a timeout on the floor. 8:53 left here in the first half. Trailblazers shooting 55%. Lakers 56% in this ball game. But Portland only on top by 1. Trailblazers on top by 1. Just under 9 minutes left here to go in the first half of the Rose Garden. Second game of the year at the Rose Garden. And tonight's steal of the game includes a 3-game package, a pair of red section tickets to games against Dallas, which is coming up on Sunday, Phoenix, and the Clippers. Plus, you get a couple of Trailblazer hats, all of that. Only $88. Only 100 packages are available. It'll expire at the start of the third quarter. 797-9600, the number to call right now, or visit trailblazers.com.
That's a pretty good deal right there.
Very good deal.
Yeah.
That 3 games, 3 good games, and a couple of hats.
Yeah, that could put the phone thing out of whack.
Jamal Magloire will shoot free throws for Portland. Magloire missed his first 2 and is now 2 for 10 at the foul line on the year. You don't want to dwell on it?
No, I don't even want to mention a 2 for 10. Ooh,
and take that.
Yeah, that's a good thing I didn't. Andrew Bynum is back in the ball game as Turioff picked up his second. So Lakers have a few fouls out there. That doesn't bother Phil Jackson. He'll play people with fouls, especially Kobe and Lamar Odom.
2 free throws by Jamal, so maybe we'll bring those things up more often. As here's Walton back to Smush Parker. He'll take a long-range 2 and hit. So
yeah,
Parker's first field goal, he's got 2 points.
He's a guard that will look for his own shot. That's why he plays well with Kobe. He doesn't just give the ball to Kobe every time. If Smush Parker's open, he'll shoot it.
Need some offense from Magloire. He's shown that in this game. He's got the youngster on him. Turns baseline. Ooh, Bynum blocked the shot. Magloire, though, got it back. Rolls his way to the hoop. No. Outlaw tries to keep it alive. New shot clock and a loose ball foul called on Magloire as he and Walton got tied up. And Leon Wood all over the play. So here's Bynum. Look at the block shot there by the 19-year-old. And then Bynum last night. Take a look at this block shot. How high he is.
I'll tell you what.
On Mike James. Beautiful look back by the crew in the truck.
See, he didn't get a lot of minutes, about 8 minutes a game last year. But the way he's playing now, when Chris Mim comes back and Kwame Brown comes back, I don't know what they're going to do with this young guy, but they have to play him, you would think.
Odom backing down on Udoka, who's back in the game. Smush Parker, a three that's well off. And the rebound to Jarrett Jack.
You were being kind.
Jarrett fights his way through the middle. Gives to Zach Randolph. Missed the shot. Trying to get it back. Graham picks it up. Odom blocks his shot. Steven a third time. No. Ball still loose. Randolph scoops it up. No. Rebound Parker.
Boy, that's great hustle by Graham and Zach Randolph, really working the offensive boards.
Odom gets Udoka in the air. Jarrett Jack strips. Jarrett's got to be careful. Ronnie Garrison with the call.
That was
but the foul's on Udoka. It's not on Jarrett Jack. Here's what Ronnie Garrison saying.
Okay, that's better because that was a clean by Jack. Watch Jack come by.
And the foul is
the fake.
Here.
Oh no!
This is not.
No, see that's. But we can't say anything. Although Billy Hunter says we can say something.
We're not in the union.
That's right.
We're not in any union.
I'll go back. We can't say anything.
Hold on, it's the first free throw.
It'll be interesting what Commissioner Stern has to say to Billy Hunter about the new rule. Already they're getting flack about the basketball. When Steve Nash...
that's calmed down now.
No. Steve Nash and Shaq this week, and they've added a third. LeBron James said, I can't play with that ball, so that's interesting.
The Blazers sit and watch as the rebound bounces on the floor. Luke Walton scoops it up and scores.
That's what Luke Walton does. He's a garbage guy that makes the right play at the right time. That's why he's starting this year.
The Blazers turn it over. Jarrett Jack thought Zach Randolph was rolling. Trailblazers 6 turnovers. Some mental mistakes in this ballgame early by this Blazer team have really cost them. End of the first quarter we saw in the last 2 plays. Luke Walton for 3. Walton has been hitting from everywhere. He's now 6 of 7 from behind the three-point line on the year, and Nate McMillan, not terribly pleased, calls a timeout. Lakers have their largest lead of 5. 6:51 left first half. Here at the Rose Garden, Lakers on top by 5, their largest lead. Well, the steal of the game tonight includes a 3-game package that we talked about earlier, and they're good games against Dallas, Phoenix, and the Clippers. You get 2 tickets to each of those games, plus you get 2 Blazer hats. $88 is all you're out. 797-9600, the number to call, or visit trailblazers.com. You can do that right now. Well, coming up at halftime, we'll look back at Jarrett Jack's summer. Of course, he had surgery on his ankle, played on one healthy leg most of last year, and we will look back at his off-season workout program that got him in the shape he's in now. As Phil Jackson, he knows a thing or two about off-season surgery. He had hip replacement surgery back on October 3rd. Well, the Laker coaching staff went crazy a moment ago after Luke Walton put that rebound basket in off the free throw, and they were wanting a technical foul called on Zach Randolph because he tossed the ball against, take a look at it here, and he tosses the ball off the standard, not hard, but the NBA has said that's one point of emphasis. That's an automatic technical foul. Now, Zach didn't do it in too much anger, but that's what the Laker coaches were going crazy about, and during the timeout, they were talking to Tommy Nunez about it. Here comes the double. Jarrett Jack in the corner. Udoka has that shot blocked. Lakers out hustling Portland right now. Bynum the rebound.
Yeah, they're working a little harder than the Blazers, and they're getting the ball right down in low to their scores underneath there.
Walton should have had that one and missed it. Rebound Marcel Webster.
Yeah, and he's telling Garrettson that I got hit on the hand. I'd say that too if I shot that ball out there.
Right into Andrew Bynum and scores. So Blazers back to within 3. Randolph with 14 first half points.
Yeah, mentally the Blazers went asleep the last 4 minutes, not helping each other out. Now, last year you wouldn't check Bynum under there. You would let him catch that ball, and someone would steal it from him. This year, you've got to think a little bit more about that young man when he's got the ball underneath.
That was the foul on Zach Randolph, his second foul. And that is the third team foul as Smush Parker tries a long 2, and the rebound is claimed by Zach Randolph.
Love the way Zach is rebounding defensively now. Last year he really had trouble with defensive boards. He has 6 rebounds right now.
Jarrett had to go high with that because of the hand of Luke Walton that was in his face in the rebound. Lamar Odom.
Blazers not setting good picks, not running their offense. Nate will have something to talk about at halftime.
Boy, great defense by Martell Webster, moving the feet on a bigger Lamar Odom, cut him off, and then Lamar coughed it up.
Between Lamar and Kobe, they're averaging 8 turnovers a game.
Randolph turns inside against a double team. Bynum and Odom and missed the shot. And here comes Kobe the other way. He's been quiet. Ball tipped away and stolen. Jarrett and Juan Dixon. Jack takes the hit from Bynum, scores, and he's fouled. Bynum wondering where the foul came. Jarrett, he'll be feeling it in the morning.
You hardly know that they're both second-year guys, as Jarrett Jack really used his body well right there to take a blow and make a layup.
Bynum was just, he was minding his own business and was wiped out by Jarrett. But that's the 3rd foul on Bynum. So now Brian Cook has to come in off the Laker bench for the first time.
This will be really a tough matchup for the Blazers. Now Cook in the ball game.
And Sasha Vujacic checks in. He has been totally out of the Laker rotation. But now he checks in. And Vujacic played big minutes for the Lakers last season, but he's just kind of found himself on the outside here so far this year. But kind of second of a back-to-back.
Yeah.
You oftentimes see the coach go a little deeper in the bench.
And you never know with Phil Jackson. He may not play somebody for 10 games, and then all of a sudden you're playing with a minute to go in a tie ball game. Oh, no.
Martell Webster will pick up the foul. Count the bucket by Kobe Bryant. We have seen that before. In fact, he won a game a couple of years ago on a play very similar to this as he traveled with the ball that you see there. But then scored and fouled. Scored and was fouled. So now a 3-point opportunity that would take Kobe into double figures with 10.
And Jarrett Jack was telling Martell Webster, you know, I had him taking a tough shot. Now, you don't want to bail him out by reaching in. It wasn't Martell's man. He was just trying to help out a little bit, and he whacked him on the wrist.
Kobe misses the free throw, and the Laker lead stays at 2.
This is where the Blazers really could use some of those guys that are injured. Joel Przybilla.
Rafe LaFrentz. Darius Miles. Zach Randolph drew some contact inside. He's holding the side of his head. Lakers, meanwhile, play on at the other end. Now Zach makes it back. Luke Walton down the middle. Good hands by Udoka. Tipped that away to prevent the easy bucket. And Zach now getting down the floor, holding on to the left side of his face. And there's LaMarcus Aldridge, who practiced yesterday. Full contact. And they're saying LaMarcus could play as early as Sunday against Dallas. Most likely he'll play Tuesday at Minnesota, and that is terrific news. The 2nd overall pick in the draft. Kobe fouled inside, and that's on Zach Randolph, and that is his 2nd foul.
Blazers have gone more to the one-on-one game now. They're not trusting each other. When Zach catches it inside, he's early in the ball game. We were talking about how he was passing out of double teams, and now the offense has just kind of come to a grinding halt. So they've got to get that back and hope this last 4 minutes they don't go down double digits. They want to stay within reach. Let this crowd get in the game. So far, the crowd has not been really into the game.
Kobe, the first Laker in a double figures, now with 11. Lakers shooting 57%. Portland shooting 41%. And the lead only 4. Portland has played well enough to have a good lead in this game. And as a foul is called on Vujacic.
Lakers call that their number 10. After timeouts and foul shots, they will go into full court pressure. They do it almost every time.
How do you know it's called number 10?
I have spies. Number 10. Watch when they hold up number 10.
Yeah, I saw you and Michael Thompson talking before the game.
That's not my spy.
Oh.
Michael wouldn't tell me anything.
Dixon baseline, his favorite spot, buries that. And Kobe complaining that Dixon got away with a push. But Dixon with 6 points off the bench on 3 of 3 shooting, and they certainly need that from him.
Yeah, they got to get the ball out of Kobe's hands now, out of that triangle.
Here's Kobe with Jarrett Jack. Steps back over Jarrett, left it short, rebound Udoka.
Now the Lakers are doing the same thing the Blazers were doing. One pass and a shot.
Randolph turns inside, finger roll short, got it back and scores. Zach, a quick jumper with quick hands. We saw that so many times against the Clippers on Monday, and Randolph was 16 now.
And the Suns hope Amari Stoudemire comes back as well as Zach did from that microsurgery.
Well, Zach plays below the rim. That's the only difference. 44 all, 3:19 left here in the first half. Second regular season game at the Rose Garden.
Good sportsmanship.
Tied at 44 with 3:19 left here in the first half. The steal of the game continues and your time is running out. It's that great 3-game package. You get 2 tickets to all 3 of these games. Dallas, Phoenix, and the Clippers. Plus you get 2 hats. Those Blazer hats you see right there. Show us, Mike Rice. There you go. Show us the hats.
Where are the hats? Oh, there's the hats.
$88 gets you all 3 games. A pair of tickets to each plus 2 hats. Call right now, 797-9600, or visit trailblazers.com.
Oh, and I hope Dallas, that game right there, they are not 0-4 or 0-5. They're 0-3 right now.
Yeah.
And Avery Johnson got thrown out of the game because of the technical rule last night. And they lose that game. They've lost 2 games at home already. That's going to be a mean crew coming in here Sunday, Dallas Mavs.
Walton gets free underneath and lays it in. Lakers continue to shoot a high percentage, 56% now. Brian Cook with a nice assist. Lakers back on top by 2.
Either team putting much pressure. Both teams are letting everyone run their offense here. And both teams shooting good percentages because of it. Either one forces a lot of turnover.
Dixon got a nice pick from Zach Randolph. He called for the pick. Zach sprang out and gave it to him. And Dixon now 4 for 4. He was your X factor.
And he's a guy that can score against this Laker team.
Kobe inside, had it tipped away by Udoka. Blazers back 3 on 2 if they hurry. Now Lakers get back. Udoka nearly dropped that ball out of bounds, but finally got control. Zach pushed out of the lane by Cook. Shot clock at 10. Randolph baseline move, lays it into the left. He went right around Brian Cook.
He never would have gotten that ball away last year. He just didn't have the strength in his legs that he has now.
18 first half points for Zach Randolph. Coming off a 35-point game at the Clippers on Monday. Walton, skip pass, Bryant. Back to Walton. Short, rebound, Randolph. So Zach closing in on a double-double here, 18 and 8 in the first half.
Yeah, and he's playing center right now, and that's why the Lakers have gone small to try to counter that.
Jarrett Jack trying to move around. Kobe does and scores.
You can tell Kobe Bryant doesn't have that push-off on the defensive end, although on the offensive end, the knee gets a lot better.
Blazers led by 7 early. Lakers countered and led by 5. Portland now back on top by 4 still. Rebound Zach Randolph. 1 from a double-double.
Boy, and there's no shot blocker in there right now. They just missed it.
Dixon, what a crossover on Cook. Finds a wide-open Webster for 3.
And if you find Martell Webster and his feet are under him, he'll make that shot. What's he shooting from that three-point line?
Boy, now Martell Webster on the year, 10 of 15.
10 of 15.
Luke Walton nearly scores and is fouled, but is fouled. He'll shoot free throws as the Blazers have matched their largest lead. 3rd foul on Zach Randolph. That's the only thing that can stop him. Nobody inside can for the Lakers.
Well, we said if the Blazers stayed even. See, we didn't have enough faith. Ye of little faith.
Speak for yourself.
As Nate McMillan called that timeout, and the Blazers have really looked like a different team the last 4 minutes.
Walton misses the free throw. Blazers shooting back up to 49%. Lakers coming down a bit at 53.
But they are a bad foul shooting team.
Look at the hand for Zach Randolph as he checks out with 18 and 9 here in the first half.
He got a little greedy there for about a 3-minute period, and then he got back into the swing after the timeout. He just had to be reminded of why he was playing so well early. He was giving it up and getting it back.
1 of 2 at the line for Walton. Ron Dixon has been terrific on Portland's bench just when they needed some perimeter offense. Martell Webster starting to heat up as well. Travis Outlaw's just checked in. Outlaw swoops to the middle. He's hit on the wrist. So Travis will shoot free throws now. Has a good controlled take to the rim by Outlaw. Foul is on Cook.
You're never quite sure what you're going to get tonight from Travis Outlaw. You know, the one night he may get 18 points and 15 rebounds, and then the next night he may get 5 fouls real quick.
He's trying to change that.
Oh, absolutely. And Nate is trying to find a way to use him where each night is more and more consistent, because the Blazers really could use this young man's ability.
And the Blazers now have their largest lead of the game, 8. And we'll see the ball back as Kobe going to try 2 for 1. Missed the shot. Rebound, Randolph. That just did rim out. Kobe 4 of 7. Outlaw the rebound. Excuse me. I think I said Zach. I'm so used to saying Zach Randolph.
No wonder he has a double-double. You're giving him Travis's rebound.
Keeping stats. Shot clock at 6. Jarrett Jack into trouble. Traveled with the ball. Yes, he did. Good call by Ron Garrettson out top. Just the extra step. And that last year you might have seen gone uncalled.
Yeah, no whistle on that last year.
Here comes Radmanovic. The only bucket he has in the game was a 3-pointer at the buzzer to end the first quarter. Stephen Graham back in as Portland on a 15-3 run here to end this first half. We always talk about closing quarters and halves in this kind of a fashion. Portland has done it tonight with help from that guy right there, Juan Dixon.
X factor.
Yeah, 8 points on 4 of 4 shooting off the bench. That's exactly what you need from Juan.
Yeah, Scott Zachary wanted to pick someone else. I said, no, Juan Dixon.
Here's Kobe. Traveled with the ball down the lane. And that'll do it for the first half. Holy cow. At one end, Jarrett Jack gets it. At the other, number 24 doesn't. But it's halftime here at the Rose Garden. Blazers trying to improve to 2-0 on the home court. And they lead the Lakers 55-49. Well, you know, we talked about finishing quarters off before the end of the first half, and the way the first quarter ended, Blazers kind of fell asleep, and it was cashed in by the Lakers there with Radmanovic. And then to end the half, Kobe Bryant, the nice finish inside. So take away a couple of those, 5 points there, and the Trailblazer lead is obviously much greater. But Portland ended the first half the way you'd like, just the final seconds, a little bit of a defensive breakdown.
Yeah, and that's what, that's the difference between sometimes beating a Laker team that used 12 men. Shammond Williams played 4.5 minutes. He played the least amount of minutes of any of the Lakers, but he still played 4 minutes, and that's 12, so they should be rested. Kobe only played 18 minutes in that first half, so they should be well rested, even though they played last night.
Lakers 4-1 on the young season. Of course, won the first 2 games without Kobe. Trying to obviously get him more involved. You knew that was going to happen. There was a couple of games here last year where Kobe kind of floated through the first half, and then when the second half started, you could tell he was really going to step it up and try and take over. And Bryant now with 15 in the game.
Tex Winters really must be happy looking at this game tonight, the way the Lakers are running that triangle. They just all seem to know how to space this floor in it.
Martell takes the hit inside, and a foul is going to be called on Bynum. And that is Bynum's 4th foul. So Andrew Bynum, who had the huge game last night, has not scored in this game, has only 3 rebounds, and now has 4 fouls.
Well, that's what the NBA is all about. Can you score 20 one night and then the team scouts you and come back and get 20 the next night? The big scorers can do that, but a guy like Bynum, as soon as the scouting report changes a little bit, they change the defense on him a little bit.
Well, Martell Webster, as good as he has been from behind the 3-point line, he's not been good at the free throw line, even though he hasn't shot that many. He's now just 2 for 6 at the foul line on the season.
Well, in that Clipper game, he missed 2 in a row at one time, and then someone else.
There was a lane violation, and he missed the third.
Right. And someone else missed 2. They could have had 5 points in a crucial time in that ballgame.
Lakers trying to get Kobe isolated on Marcel Webster. Instead, Jarrett Jack takes it away from Smush Parker. Good hands by Jarrett.
Yeah, Smush Parker will look to score on that play. Boy, that triangle offense is running smoothly. Blazers did a nice defensive job.
Randolph, Lamar Odom on him. You can't guard Zach with one guy. And the Lakers find that out again. 20 points for Randolph now. And that's what the Blazer assistants were saying in the offseason, Bill Bano especially, about Zach Randolph. You cannot guard him with one player.
Yeah, Bill Bano has a big smile on his face. He's really been working on that right hand with Zach, and it paid off right there.
Kobe fades over Jarrett, leaves it short, up and over and out. Blazer ball. Well, and you mentioned that. Zach Randolph's so good with the left hand. And take a look at Jarrett Jack with the quick left hand as well right there on Smush Parker.
That's some of that ACC defense. And look at Zach.
There's the right hand. And Bano saying if he gets even half as good with the right that he is with the left, he's going to be even more unstoppable on the low block.
Yeah, and he'll be able to go out and make a couple of outside shots now that he's established himself inside.
Martell for three. He was knocked to the floor. And what do we have here?
Double foul.
Double technical or double foul?
Double foul.
And that won't be good for Portland because that'll be Randolph's fourth foul.
Ooh. And Lamar Odom has three, I think.
That'll be Lamar Odom's second foul.
Technical foul, Lakers, number 7.
Say that didn't need to be called. Zach.
So a technical foul on Lamar Odom is all we're hearing. But Tommy Nunez is.
Zach doesn't know what the call is either.
And neither does Leon Wood, who's asking Tommy Nunez now, and they're getting it figured out. So just a technical on Odom then, with the push off on Randolph.
Yeah, and
that's a break. We thought it was going to be double fouls. Instead, it's just one technical. Tommy Nunez kind of pointed at both players when he made the call, so that's why we thought double foul, but that's a break for the Trailblazers. Ronnie Turioff checking in now, and Andrew Bynum with his 4 fouls has to sit down.
That was a break because Zach was doing the Vlade Divac on that. He really flopped well. Zach has improved all parts of his game, including flopping.
Odom. Walton for 3. That's long. Rebound. Taken inside by Odom. Took it away from McGlure. Smush Parker gives it a second look. Missed the shot. Ball loose. McGlure goes down for it and has it. And a timeout is called, so a good play by Jamal. It's going to be a 20-second timeout. Portland says Leon Wood. So good hustle by the Trailblazers after that ball was initially knocked away and right through the legs of Jamal.
Well, Jarrett Jack was going to make sure the long rebound didn't come out to the Lakers like it did so often in the first half. We said this Laker team, one of the things they do well is get after second chance points.
Well, we mentioned Kobe Bryant not quite at 100%, 15 points in the ballgame, and you keep waiting for him to explode Kobe-like, and Phil Jackson talking about Kobe's return.
Well, he's going to have to play himself into shape this year, and that's always difficult. So, we're watching, carefully, and we're playing a lot of games these first 2 weeks, but next week we have a little break. We think that maybe, he's going to recover and, continue on an upward spiral as he gets stronger and stronger during this season.
Well, and Kobe 6 for 10 tonight. Just took 7 shots last night. That was it against Minnesota. 10 tonight, and you can bet there are more coming. The Trailblazers, meanwhile, with the 8-point lead.
Does his hair look like mine? Maybe he has Cheryl do his
You
hair
have the
too.
Caesar cut. Is what
Yeah,
you
well, he looks like he has a
even
Caesar
though you try
cut.
to fight it, which I think you should just go with it.
I think
But
he
you
has
keep
a
battling.
Caesar too.
It's an unintentional Caesar. Yours is. Randolph spins inside. Ball flipped away. Kind of a wild shot. McGlure trying to keep it and does. No new shot clock. It's at 3. McGlure has it knocked away, and then a foul called on Marcel Webster. No, shot clock violation, says Leon Wood. Zach Randolph that time. He's only done it a couple of times tonight. Forced up a shot.
We said the Lakers don't force many turnovers and that time they triple teamed, and that could have been easily a foul also. The 24-second clock saved the Blazers on that one.
Blazers by 8. Feels like it should be a lot more as Walton has a baseline against Randolph. Zach's got to be careful with his foul situation. That's why he lets Walton fade and hit. 6-point game.
But I think Lamar Odom has to get more aggressive on the offensive end. He's not looking to score at all.
McGlure skipped to Udoka, who made a nice catch. Shot clock at 5. Ime turns the corner, right down the middle, lays it in with the right hand. Nothing else available. Ime with the shot clock winding down said, I'll just take it myself.
And Odom did the same thing as Zach on the other end. Did not want to commit another foul.
He only has one.
Oh, well. Maybe you better commit.
I like where you're going, but
yeah.
Odom takes a 3 and leaves it short. Rebound loose out top. And picked up by Kobe. And it's a new shot clock. They rule control. Turioff. Odom has the mismatch. Webster on him.
Close to Steph.
Sure was. Odom try it again. Turns on Martell with the left. Good defense by Webster. Good rebound by Zach Randolph. Zach has his double-double, 20 and 10.
Man, do I like the way Zach is rebounding, holding his man out. So much better than last year at all phases of the game.
Randolph spins, baseline off the glass. Beautiful move with the left. Odom can't stop him.
Albert King. You remember him?
Sure I do. 10-point Portland lead now. Their largest of the game. And a foul on Udoka before the drive. First team foul on Portland here in the quarter. And that is Udoka's second foul. Yes, indeed. And here's Randolph. Take a look at the move using the glass.
And Walton was there swinging them. They're not double teaming Zach. They're just helping out off their man. So if Zach dribbles into him, they're all right. But if Zach makes a quick move like he's making tonight, he gets the shot off.
Blazers trying to pull through without rookie Brandon Roy tonight, who should return Friday. Look at Jarrett Jack knocks another ball away. Turioff shoots the 2. It's off, and a loose ball foul called on Luke Walton, who came over the back of Udoka.
Yeah, he just banged in. That was that UCLA stuff.
First foul on Luke.
Oh, Arizona. That was his dad, UCLA.
You're right.
The Waltons. I get the Waltons all mixed up.
Luke Walton, of course, got his name from Maurice Lucas. Bill Walton named his son after Maurice Lucas, who everybody calls Luke, of course, on the Trailblazer bench.
77 championship.
Zach baseline into a triple. Udoka takes the 3 and hits it.
Oh, is this guy solid?
Zach Randolph with the assist.
Oh, yeah, and that's what he was doing earlier, Zach, passing immediately out of that double.
Kobe dances through the middle. Odom to Parker, back to Kobe. Nobody wants to shoot it. Odom then travels with the ball.
Maybe a little too unselfish, that Laker team. They're not used to that 4 passes.
And take a look. Udoka, the beautiful find by Zach Randolph. And Zach with 3 assists now to go along with his 22 points and 10 rebounds. And you play a triple team on him and collapse. If you can have somebody make some outside shots and make them pay, you're in business. Jarrett Jack. Martell, the nice fake on Kobe. Udoka again. No! How'd that not go in?
He deserved better. Oh, that ball was in.
Kobe taking Martell baseline, lays it in around Zach Randolph. Zach had to be careful.
No more triangle offense now. It's the Kobe offense.
Yes.
Somehow Kobe in that triangle gets it on the wing, and boy, he goes one-on-one. Jamal really has to get over.
Yeah. Offensive foul out top. Good call by Leon Wood as Jarrett trying to get Parker off of him. Gave him a little shove. 11-point Portland lead midway through quarter number 3.
In certain conditions, rain, snow, emergency turns, your car can lose its direction, and that can get ugly.
Now Udoka will go on Odom and try to slow him up a little bit.
Kobe in the corner, Martell on him. Udoka, as you mentioned, on Odom. Parker, the cutter. Luke Walton has been hot from beyond that line and hits another one.
Boy, he has been the savior. He's 7 for 12 right now and 2 for 3 from the three-point line. And Jarrett Jack has to make sure he gets the Blazers in their offense. No more turnovers.
McGlure fouled by, traveling called on Jamal McGlure. Turnover Portland, their 10th.
Boy, he has a lot of turnovers when he gets the ball into that post, either through charges earlier in the season or steps later on in this regular season. Boy, turnovers the last 2 minutes have hurt the Blazers.
Still only 10 in the game. Walton, got to cover him now out on the three. Kobe from a step beyond the three-point line misses, and McGlure steps in and claims the rebound. Kobe's still over on the season from behind the three-point line. I shouldn't have said it. Udoka, meanwhile, has 2 this quarter, actually 1. And a carry called on Jarrett Jack. So Tommy Nunez with back-to-back travel calls, and we head the other way.
Well, right now, the turnovers for Jarrett Jack are catching up to his assists. He has 5 turnovers, 5 assists. And that's what the Blazers, with that lead,
take a look. That's a pretty good call by Tommy Nunez.
I never said it was bad.
I didn't either. I just said it was back-to-back traveling calls.
Yeah.
And he was right.
Yeah, he was right. The ref was right.
Luke Walton inside, just turned and threw a shot up.
Good job by Zach not picking up another foul.
He's got 3. That's the only thing that could stop Portland at this point. Jarrett Jack all the way to the hoop inside. Ball knocked out of bounds off Jarrett. Jarrett.
Boy, he had Udoka wide open in the corner. Come on, Jarrett. Play better than that. See, that's Walton. He's checking Udoka. Look at the Udoka in that corner, wide open.
Jarrett upset about the lack of a foul. You saw Turioff come over and attempt the block. Couldn't tell if he got a piece of Jarrett or not.
Well, Jarrett's played a lot of minutes in this ballgame. Maybe he needs a rest.
Kobe all the way to the rack, lays it in. So Bryant now with 19 in the game on 8 of 13 shooting. And we're still in the third.
Jarrett's played 29 minutes of this ballgame.
Smush Parker making life difficult on Jarrett every time he brings it up. That's the scouting report on Jarrett. Martell open for the 3. Looks short, is short. Rebound out of bounds to the Lakers.
See, Martell just can't stand there. He either has to go for the ball or get back on defense, one or the other. He knows where the shot is coming off. You can see it as a shooter, or you get back. The Lakers do not run a lot of fast breaks, so you don't have to really get too many people back. You can hit the offensive boards against them.
In fact, the Lakers just 2 fast break points tonight. Kobe all the way through the middle. Finger rolls that up and in. Randolph backed off. Zach trying to protect to not pick up his 4th, but got to put a little pressure there as the Blazer 13-point lead is down to 4 in a big-time hurry.
Brandon Roy, please come back. He would be on Kobe right now, and he'd stay with him. He'd make Kobe take an extra dribble to get into that middle. And now you're seeing Juan Dixon come in.
So good in the first half. And there's Brandon Roy behind Luke. Brandon hopefully will play Friday. But his teammates doing a nice job without him. Jarrett Jack not defended by Kobe. Takes the long 2. And boy, big shot for Jarrett to get him into double figures with 10. But breaking back the other way, I just mentioned fast break points. And now they have 4.
And they don't do that a lot. So the Blazers, that's more the Blazers in the Scotland report. Blazers give up more fast break points than anybody in the NBA. They average around 20 a game. So teams read that and they push the ball more than they normally would.
There's that
quick double team.
That's been quiet. Stephen Graham down the middle takes the body. He'll shoot free throws. As the Lakers doing a nice job on Zach Randolph here in the latter part of the third and keeping him quiet as Kobe's starting to make some noise. 2.5 left here in the third. Blazers clinging to a 4-point lead over the Lakers. Wells Fargo, official financial partner of the Trailblazers, proud to take its customers to the next stage. Now they're taking us to the next game. That would be next televised game, that is, Sunday against the Dallas Mavericks. That game on FSN. There is a game Friday night. Blazers take on the New Orleans, Oklahoma City Hornets here. And then Sunday, Dallas. And then Monday, we're off on a 4-game Eastern road trip. The first 3 of which are televised.
And I'll tell you, that New Orleans team really playing great basketball. Chris Paul is something else, playing with Desmond Mason and Peja Stojakovic. They have an excellent outside shooting team, and Mr. West, very, very good team.
Well, the Trailblazers down to only 3 timeouts in the game. They've burned their 20, and that's something to keep an eye on as this game gets into its later stages, as you need some timeouts, and Portland not in good shape timeout-wise, and we're still here in the third with 2:38 left as Stephen Graham hits the first.
Well, we said Phil Jackson used 12 men in that first half to make sure they were ready for that fourth quarter. And Kobe doesn't appear to be tired, although he's in a back-to-back for the first time this year, playing-wise. Kobe has just kind of taken over this game as the Blazers go zone defense right now.
Kobe wanted that ball from Farmar, and he wouldn't give it to him. Then Kobe steps back over Outlaw and hits the 3.
See, if you're in a zone, you've got protection behind you. Travis Outlaw kind of stuck his hand out simply because Kobe went around him last time. But you have to challenge Kobe, especially when you're in a zone.
Now one-on-one, Randolph against Odom. Now the help comes. Zach in trouble baseline. Finds a cutting Graham, who gives it off to Outlaw, and Travis somehow gets that down over Radmanovic.
And Nate McMillan over on the bench said, that's exactly how I planned it. I just hit a knee, come off a kneecap.
Right. And then Travis, you jump up in the air and throw something to the hoop.
Yeah.
Farmar, the rookie out of UCLA, with it, and a foul on Juan Dixon, shoving Vladimir Radmanovic. Radmanovic surprisingly not getting huge minutes here for the Lakers and not getting any shots. He only has 1 on the night, and that was with 1 second left in the first quarter.
Well, the Blazers almost have to go zone. Otherwise, Juan Dixon has to check Kobe Bryant. And, ooh, they're going man-to-man, and I see that matchup. I hope the Lakers don't see it.
I would imagine they do.
I think they just did.
Dixon and Dickow double. Ball stripped away. Randolph comes up. Kobe wants a foul call. It was Dixon with the strip.
Back to Dickow. Let Dickow shoot that 3. He can shoot that ball. Oh, that should be illegal defense by Radmanovic.
It's you. Randolph spins baseline. Odom just backs off, and Zach's got 24.
Oh, you have to like the way the Blazers found a hot Zach Randolph that time. Give Juan Dixon credit. Really did a nice job of running this team.
Lakers keep pressuring. Blazers keep answering for now.
Boy, and look at Juan Dixon still on Kobe. Kobe's yelling, give me the ball, give me the ball. There he's got it.
Dickow comes to double, and a foul call before the shot. But that'll put Portland in the penalty anyway, so free throws coming up for Kobe.
Second penalty.
Take a look at Dixon with the quick hands here.
And Dickow coming for the double. Kobe, that's how quick Kobe is. And now here down at the other end, how quick Zach Randolph is. The help couldn't get there in time. Well, when he spins back, he not only is quick, he's strong, Kobe Bryant. You saw he went right by Dan Dickow. Dickow was charging on the double team.
Kobe 10 of 15 from the field, 25 points now. Look for ball game.
Yeah, look for the press now. They're number 10. Will go in after this foul shot. Oh, they're afraid of Dan Dickow. They can't press him.
Okay.
He's a zag.
Kobe has 13, by the way, in the quarter. Outlaw. Tough shot on Radmanovic. Hits it, and he's fouled. Are you kidding me?
Now that is the Travis Outlaw that Nate would love to see every night.
And Juan Dixon telling him just that right now. You can take this guy.
Yeah, Radmanovic. Who can he check?
I think the foul's on Farmar, who got the arm. It wasn't Radmanovic. You see it right there. As Farmar stuck the arm in there, and Travis a chance at a three-point play.
They like Farmar. They think he is going to be something special, and he's got a lot of guts.
And Travis misses the free throw. Is Farmar part of that team that knocked out the Zags last year's NCAA tournament?
Right. When UCLA went to the finals against Florida.
Pass nearly stolen, now picked off. Randolph up ahead, Odom chasing, and Zach jams with two hands.
Zach doesn't done much, but when he does, the place comes alive.
He heard me say earlier he plays below the rim.
Hey, yeah. What were you talking about, MB? The guy's got hops.
Don't get carried away.
No, yeah.
Kobe for three, wide open. Missed it. Walton, offensive board. Back up with it, no. And that'll do it for the quarter. So the Trailblazers trying to hold the Lakers away. And Luke Walton all over Tommy Nunes, but nothing being called. Blazers on top by 9 as we head to quarter number 4, trying to beat the Lakers for the 4th straight time in this building. Second home game, and on top of the Lakers by 9 as we head to quarter number 4 and take a look at Zach Randolph finishing in the open floor with 4 different looks at it. 5 different looks. The truck all over it here tonight. Nice job, fellas. Blazers on top by 9. Mike Rice said Lakers have not had an answer for Zach Randolph.
Well, remember, the Lakers give up 104 a game, so you can score on them, and when Zach Randolph is playing like he is tonight, he'll score.
Last time I saw that many looks at a dunk was when Steve Blake dunked here last year.
Oh, Steve Blake is really having trouble shooting this year with Milwaukee, 15%.
Dixon spins on Vujacic and just lays it up and in.
Vujacic thought he was back in Europe, catching a cold. Boy, that's amazing. He starts him out here as the guard.
Radmanovic gets away with a little push on Zach. Misses the shot, though, and Stephen Graham is held, and down goes Graham. I hope he's okay. It's all Portland needs is another player injured. Maurice Evans picks up the foul.
Boy, that...
Graham is all right.
Yeah, that would be down to 9 men.
Take a look at Graham here. Ooh, takes a knee to the midsection. It's
not as bad as that football knee the other day against the Seahawks.
Or not as bad as the one that Joel Prisbilla took at Golden State.
Oh, man, I hear Joel still suffering.
Still a little sore.
Yeah.
Graham comes back and tries a 3. Sore midsection at all. That's a little bit off. Well, the Lakers had 20 points in the third quarter. Lamar Odom had 7. Kobe had 13. Nobody else scored.
Yeah. That's and now Zach Randolph out of the game, so the Blazers really have to get tough defensively. There you go. Jamal McGlure has to do that for the Blazers.
McGlure with 8 rebounds. Graham a little bit out of control, goes off the glass, but a travel call, says Leon Wood.
Now that I don't see. It may have been a bump. He might have charged. He might have got hit. Let's take a look at here. All right, he's dribbling. He's dribbling. He's dribbling. He bounces. He comes.
Stop.
Jump stop. No.
With the bank shot, no travel.
Yeah, that is not a travel. He came to a jump stop.
Farmar guarded by Dickow. Baseline finds a wide open Radmanovic for 3. It's a little bit long, and the rebound to Dixon.
Boy, the Blazers' short team is rebounding well. Get it up.
That's about the 7th traveling call. And that one looked to be legit.
Yeah, you can't hurry it after a pass, a shot fake. You've got to make sure that pivot foot stays down until you take that first dribble. They didn't call it before in the NBA. They're calling it, and that is a step.
Yeah. 13 Blazer turnovers, at least half of those are travels.
And even Billy Hunter isn't complaining about that.
Turioff inside, finds it. Jordan Farmar on the baseline, and what do we have? 3 seconds in the key. They got, looks like on Radmanovic is what they're saying. Martell Webster back in for Portland. Who will go down? They're discussing that now. It'll be Travis Outlaw. And the Trailblazers with a tired Laker team that played last night. Kobe Bryant on the bench.
Now, would you keep Kobe and Lamar out of the lineup together at this point?
No.
So you're saying Phil Jackson on his big chair is making a mistake.
I'd say put him away right now if you're a Trailblazer fan.
Yeah.
Juan Dixon, what a move on Vujacic. Nearly got it on the second bounce, and Radmanovic with all that hair grabs the rebound. There's Turioff. Lakers going with a bench unit to be sure. Farmar for 3. A little bit long. McGlure grabs the board. Lakers now 4 of 16 from behind the three-point line. Blazers 2 for 10.
Well, the Lakers are the ones that give up more three-pointers than anybody, and tonight they're shooting them.
How about Martell? He's short on it, but the rebound, Stephen Graham. Gotta love the way Graham has played tonight.
All right, Blazers got to get a good one now. They don't have Zach, so where do they go? He wants a pick and roll.
Dickow draws the double baseline.
Get it out of that corner, one side or the other.
No Zach Randolph now, so the Lakers can fly around the court a little bit. Dickow will try a three. A little bit short. Magloire, the offensive rebound.
Yeah, just hand it off. Get it out of that corner.
Third opportunity for Portland. Out-rebounding the Lakers tonight badly. Stephen Graham thought about the three. Now goes baseline and gets fouled by Turioff.
Well, when in doubt, attack.
Love that Stephen Graham.
Custer
Goes baseline and Turioff picks up the foul and free throws after the break for Stephen Graham. Trailblazers on top by an 11, looking to extend that with under 9:11. 11-point Blazer lead, under 9 to play in the ball game. Burger King wants to deliver a full game day experience to your school with the Trailblazers pep rally. It includes an appearance by a player, the Blazer dancers, Blaze the mascot, and more. They'll also give you $2,500 toward your school's education program. Stop by any Burger King or go to trailblazers.com for the fans page and find out how you can win. There's the Burger King Rip City Row right now, enjoying the ball game here tonight. And again, we mentioned before the break, Kobe Bryant and Lamar Odom remain on the Laker bench. And the Lakers, having played last night at home and beating Minnesota, and a fresher Trailblazer squad here, we've talked about this throughout the night, Mike Rice. It has felt like the Blazers' lead should be bigger than it is. And
well, Phil Jackson's really taken a chance. Kobe and Lamar Odom are 14 for 23. You put them on the bench, they have 27 field goals. So 13 field goals from the rest of the Lakers, 14 for Lamar and Kobe. Now they're really struggling. They have not scored in this fourth quarter right now.
Well, nobody else scored in the third quarter. It was only Odom and Kobe.
Yeah, and so you're taking a big risk.
Vujacic along two. That's short. Loose ball foul. Maurice Evans over the back of Martell Webster. Martell, pretty good rebounding position.
Yeah, but Maurice Evans, one of the all-time great leapers in the NBA. He can stand and touch the top of the square at a 2-foot standing start, so he can really leap. He went right over Martell Webster.
Blazers 13-point lead in the ball. Offensive foul, Jamal Magloire. Illegal pick as he ran down Vujacic. So the Trailblazers turn it over when they need a bucket.
Oh, now Kobe's averaging just about 5 turnovers a game, and so is Lamar Odom, but they're not in the ball game. The Blazers have 17 points off of turnovers. The Lakers have 16. That could decide this game, who starts turning it over this last 8 minutes.
Lakers still haven't scored in the quarter, as you mentioned a moment ago. It's only 4-0 Portland here in this quarter.
Now they're not running their triangle offense. They're running that side-to-side thing.
Turioff off. Radmanovic grabs the offensive rebound. Turioff again, then nearly throws it away. Dixon tries to save, and it's out of bounds to the Lakers. Shot clock stays at 20.
Yeah, and it could have been a foul on Juan Dixon. He was kind of pushing off. Boy, the Lakers look really confused on that last. Now they go back into their triangle.
Blazers are not taking advantage of this Laker lineup that is confused. Should be extending the lead. Parker trying to go inside. They turn it over again. Graham out 3-on-2. Graham right side and a whistle stops play. Dickow hit the 2, but the foul is going to be on, I believe, Vladimir Radmanovic.
And not a bad foul, because when Dan Dickow gets in rhythm, he'll make it. Now
troops are coming back in.
Yeah.
Bynum and Odom,
but not Kobe.
Not Kobe yet.
Lamar Odom can't take over a game. He does so many different things. He leads this team in assists, points, and rebounds, but he can't take it over like Kobe can. So, boy, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that Kobe stays out.
Magloire squares up. Bynum's in foul trouble tonight. Oh, Magloire, the free finger rolling down. He goes. But a beautiful move past the 19-year-old.
That looked like they were making a movie, and they said, all right, Bynum, he's going to give you this little fake, and you go up in the air.
Odom. Foul on Stephen Graham before the shot. And Stephen saying, hey, I got my arm bent.
He doesn't need to do that with Stephen Graham because Martell Webster's coming on a double team. They're going to double team Kobe and Odom all night long. Kobe, of course, not in the game, but Odom's going to be double teamed.
Another foul on Graham. And that'll be the second team foul on Portland. By the way, this is Portland's largest lead of the night, 15. Well, you look at Kobe's minutes in the past several games. Played 35 minutes, see Kobe there. 39 minutes against Seattle, and then 41 the game against Seattle when they played them back-to-back. So tonight Kobe's played 30 minutes and 21 seconds as Parker takes a three and finally hits.
Yeah, Smush Parker, we said earlier, he'll shoot it. He's not afraid to shoot it, even when Kobe's in the game. That's why he plays well with Kobe. That was a big shot for the Lakers right there to break that drought.
Plenty of time left for them. Could have some tired legs, though. Juan Dixon through the middle. Wild shot. It's off. McGlure, loose ball foul. We're going the other way. Zach Randolph back in the game for Portland. Zach, 26 points and 10 rebounds on the night. Lakers did a nice job on Zach in the third. But Portland, you know, Mike, I think is an issue for younger teams, especially we saw it last year. The Blazers many times had teams on the ropes and then kind of let up a little bit and didn't know how to put them away.
Yeah, and tonight it will be a great, after that great opening night win against the Minnesota Timberwolves where the Blazers came back from 16. Now they have the lead of 12. It's a different situation, different pressure on them. Now let's see how they play with a lead.
Got to continue to try and score rather than just protect. Here's Bynum.
Don't double Bynum.
Dick out does. Leaves Parker momentarily. Now they swing it to Odom. Shot clock at 8. Here's Bynum again. Trying to run the offense through him on the block. Nice pass underneath Walton. Nearly got the bucket. Did draw the foul, so free throws coming for Luke Walton. The foul on Dixon. And that is the fourth team foul. So from now on, both teams shooting free throws on the next foul.
Bynum now looked a little more relaxed. He's number 2 for centers and rebounding in the NBA and number 2 for free throws made. The Blazers have kind of taken him completely out of the offense tonight.
Bynum 20 points and 14 rebounds last night. No points, 0 for 1 tonight.
And Kobe's saying, did I do something wrong?
Well, if they can continue to whittle this lead down into single digits, it's 10 now. You bring Kobe in for the knockout as the ball goes right through the hands of Martell Webster and out of bounds. 15 Portland turnovers, and just as the Lakers ripe to be put away, the Blazers leaving the door open a crack.
And Martell came down and wasn't checking the right man. He's really got to play Luke Walton smart.
Parker thought about the three. Here's Bynum against Zach Randolph. Zach with 3 fouls. Bynum traveled with the ball, and Ronnie Garrettson caught him.
Now that's smart. Both Dickow and Martell Webster surrounded the big rookie, or second-year man. 19 years old. He should be a rookie. He's not even 20 yet.
Look at Webster come over and help out.
Yeah. See, they put Juan Dixon over on this side to start the offense.
Blazers trying to rebuild that lead that was 15 just moments ago. Shot clock at 8. Dickow moving on Maurice Evans. Fades foul line. Shot is off, and the rebound caroms to Smush Parker in the corner.
Not getting a good shot. Blazers have to do better than that.
Parker tries to lob to Bynum. Bynum the catch, and then he's fouled. We'll see who gets it, and it's going to be Zach Randolph, and that is his 4th foul. So we'll see what Nate McMillan does now after the timeout. We know Jarrett Jack is coming back in. Will Zach Randolph stay in with his 26 points?
Free-spirited.
Still a 10-point game. Blazers trying to hang on and improve to 2-0 at home. Time to get you the slam of the game, brought to you by Taco Bell. Of course, we have to give it to Zach Randolph. You only see maybe, 2 dunks a month from Zach, possibly? And we can see one there. So that is the Taco Bell slam of the game. Think outside the bun. Blazers with 12 steals in the ball game to the Lakers 3. That's one thing that jumps out on the stat page. Portland also out rebounding Portland 33-20. Portland out rebounding the Lakers 33-26. The Lakers, as you mentioned earlier, a very good rebounding team.
And 12 steals. That could be not just a high for this year, a high for last year. Blazers are not a club that makes a lot of steals.
That man right there, Jarrett Jack, you saw a moment ago, has a couple.
And Zach Randolph, 10 for 20, still shooting 50%. Not as good as Kobe at 10 for 16 or Luke Walton at 8 for 15. Let's see now if the Blazers get a little more offensive minded. They had a good streak going, trying to score. Now they are a little tentative out there. A guy like Martell Webster really has to get into the thinking, I'm a scorer out here. I'm not going to stop anybody defensively. Let me score.
Bynum was 8 for 10 at the foul line last night. This is his first trip tonight. But again, now with Kobe back in, the Lakers have it to a very manageable 9 points. Now 8-point Blazer lead. So the Blazers couldn't stretch it out when they had a 15-point lead, and the Lakers wobbly with Kobe and Odom on the bench. And now the big horse is back in for the Lakers. Will their legs have enough energy to carry them all the way back?
That's the illegal defense. Now they're doubling. It's not. Ooh,
Zach swing pass nearly taken away. Webster chucked by Bryant inside and got the roll. So Martell took the hit and made the shot. Lead back to 10.
Remember now, the Lakers don't fast break a lot. So
Smush Parker on Zach Randolph. Flips that in.
Boy, without a center or a shot blocker in the game, the Blazers really have to have a lot of help defense now.
Zach's got 4 fouls out of bounds off of Kobe. Martell trying to ask Leon Wood, saying, hey, Kobe's all over me.
Yeah, and the Lakers usually are not out pressuring like this. They're a club that sags a lot more than they pressure out. But with behind by 8, they're really making it tough on the Blazers, starting their offense on that wing pass.
Foul on Bynum, that's his 5th. Bynum has played 10 minutes in this game and has 5 fouls. Excuse me, 18 minutes.
Well, with Zach playing the center spot, see, and that's why I think if they need a release on the start of their offense, Zach Randolph's the guy that could go out on the wing because Bynum wouldn't go out on him, and they'd get their offense started. Plus, Zach probably could go a little better one-on-one. We've seen that earlier tonight against Bynum.
Now they need the free throws. Zach 7 for 7.
It's just a case of him concentrating. Last year, he just seemed to be in a fog on the foul line. This year, he just gets his 4 dribbles all the time, bends, shoots, bang.
Zach 8 for 8, 28 points, 10 rebounds. Just coming off a 35-point, 13 rebound effort against the other LA team, the Clippers, on Monday. Here's Kobe. Skips to the middle. Walton, Parker for 3.
Boy, Kobe Bryant gave it up at the right time. That was very smart, unselfish play.
7-point game. Randolph turns on Bynum, puts it up over him, left it short. Kobe the rebound. Here come the Lakers. 4.5 left. Lakers 4-1 on the season. Blazers trying to win it without their star rookie Brandon Roy. Walton fouled by Martell Webster. That's free throws for Luke Walton. Both teams shooting the rest of the way.
Well, with Kobe Bryant, such a scoring threat in here, he just spreads the defense out so far. You've got Graham way out on him, and you can see Kobe almost begging for the ball, but Graham was way out on him. He goes out of the game now, and that opened up the middle for one-on-one, and Martell's going out of the game, not because he's not a threat on offense, because defensively they're trying to get a little stronger.
And Walton misses the first free throw. Well, and bringing Jamal McGlure back into the middle, and then adding Juan Dixon to the perimeter. That'll help Portland, as you said, defensively inside as Walton makes 1 of 2.
Yeah, they are only shooting 73% from that foul line. So if there is a weakness in this Laker team at 4-1, it's foul shooting.
Blazer lead was 15. Trying to hang on. Jarrett Jack going to drive against Kobe. Down he goes. Foul on Walton. Oh no, foul on Kobe. Garrettson says. And free throws coming for Jarrett Jack.
Yeah, Walton wanted to take the foul. but Kobe gets it. Let's see right
bump
there.
right
Oh,
there.
yeah, bump right there. That was a good call. See, and Kobe didn't need to do that. Jarrett Jack was a little out of control with his dribble. Walton was helping out.
Jarrett Jack now 11 for 13 on the year at the foul line.
And I know you wrote down my keys, forward keys to the game, and one of them was foul shooting. Which team?
I actually didn't even recall the keys to the game.
You don't? My forward keys to the game?
I recalled the forward part.
Yeah, okay.
That's all that's important. Really.
Foul shooting down the ice in the last 4 minutes.
Odom, he's been quiet. Walton out top. Backing down on Jack. Smush Parker for three, misses everything. Out of bounds, Portland.
Smush looks at the ref to bail him out. Smush, you didn't get fouled. You missed a guy named Kobe Bryant. Every time Kobe's touched the ball, something good has happened. He's fresh. He just into the game, and he passed them up.
3.5 left.
Now, no turnovers. The Blazers have to get a good shot.
Dixon inside Randolph. Zach triple team. Tries to pass out of it and threw it away. You can't have turnovers now. Kobe has it picked from behind by Udoka. Oh, Ime with the hustle.
What a great story. Ime Udoka from Portland State.
And Jefferson High. 3 minutes left. Jarrett Jack. Around the middle, dishes to Zach, and he scores! 30 points for Randolph.
Now get back on defense because Phil wants a timeout.
Blazers trying to rebuild that lead, and the Rose Garden crowd on its feet. Blazers by 10, but still plenty of time left. Under 3 to play. You think Kobe Bryant wants the ball late in the game?
He should have the ball late in the game. And look, and Smush takes the shot. He looks. Oh, Smush. And down at the other end,
beautiful.
A great pass by Jarrett Jack to a Blazer that has now 30 points.
Back-to-back 30-point games as Odom takes a three. That's long. Rebound to Parker. Blazers have to secure those. They've done a nice job of rebounding tonight. Kobe, the step on Udoka, gets it in the air. Udoka, was there contact or not? Nate McMillan going crazy. Udoka, who never argues, is arguing. Kobe's going to get that call every time.
And we're going to
take a
look at the replay and see if Udoka plays perfect defense. Oh, look at him back up. Oh, no. If the ref could get just a little closer to me, I'd let him know what we think of that.
I'd be calling the game by myself.
But that's why this guy is an all-star 8 times. He deserves to get a few calls, I guess, because of who he is.
And Kobe averaged 38 points per game against the Trailblazers last year. He had 50 in that last meeting in L.A. He's got 27 tonight.
But he's only getting to the foul line 8 times a game since the injured knee. Last year it was 12 makes free throw from the free throw line. So he's down in that category simply because he can't push off as much. Look, they're double teaming now. They're really pushing out. We need a pick from Jamal.
Shot clock at 8. Here comes Jamal with the pick. Jarrett Jack crosses over Bynum, and a carry called by Ronnie Garretson.
Jarrett Jack now with his 6th turnover. Maybe something into Zach might be preferable because Zach is passing out of the double team.
Now that could go either way.
Boy, and you talk about Allen Iverson.
Luke Walton missed the shot. Randolph tips the rebound. Boy, big miss by Walton.
And an easy miss. God, he had a layup.
Dixon, McGlure. Now they'll reset. 2 minutes left.
You don't want it in McGlure's hands. He's kind of a turnover guy, and he's not a good foul shooter.
Randolph going to work on Bynum. Foul on Bynum. He's gone. And Andrew Bynum will take a long walk to the bench following his 20-point, 14-rebound night last night. Tonight, a disaster for him, and he just started with early foul trouble, and there you see it. Zach Randolph, he just can't stay with him.
I don't know if I like this. If they bring in a guy like Radmanovich, now they've got an extra score, and McGlure Now they're going to bring in Cook. Cook also can, good offensive rebounder, pretty good outside shooter. Now McClure and Zach have to decide who's going to go outside and away from the basket. So they didn't have to decide that with Bynum into the game. They could keep the help defense on Lamar Odom and Kobe Bryant. Now they've got to spread out the defense a little bit more. Oh.
Zach misses his first free throw of the night. And out comes McClure. In comes Stephen Graham, who's played well tonight. So is McClure.
Yeah, pretty good.
Look at Zach tonight.
Oh, man. 50% shooting, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. And he made that foul shot. That was big. You've got to make foul shots going down the line. Phil Jackson, he'll put you on the line to try to go 3 for 2.
Fans know here against Kobe and the Lakers, it is never over. There's a 3-point opportunity for Kobe right there.
They're switching on anytime they pick for Kobe, they're switching, but they're reaching on him rather than just close it up. Kobe is not giving it up when he's going to the basket in the last minute 40 in the ball game. So you've got to make sure you close it up on him, because there's no shot blocking help back there. You've got the big guy out of the game, Jamal McClure, and Zach's in there at center.
Ronny Turiaf back in for the Lakers as Brian Cook goes down. And Kobe completes the 3-point play. He has 30.
Now there's that number 10 defense where they try to pressure up court.
Ime Udoka, so valuable. Good enough ball handler. He can handle it himself.
Blazers using some clock.
Dixon hit by Parker, gets it back. Now Juan scrambles. Stephen Graham for 3. Yes, sir!
Oh, Stephen Graham, you're not supposed to make a 3, are you? Woo.
11 for him. Kobe to answer back. No. Rebound. Randolph tips to Jack.
I think the Blazers got a shot at winning. You can't beat the Lakers, can you? The 4-1 Lakers.
Without Brandon Roy.
Without Brandon Roy. Without Joel Przybilla. Without LaMarcus Aldridge. Without LaFrance.
Jarrett Jack. Randolph bumped hard. Blocking foul called. Free throws coming for Zach. And there is the owner, Paul Allen, and the assistant general manager, Kevin Pritchard. And after that last defensive rebound, Paul Allen put both fists up over his head in the air. And, boy, he is into this Trailblazer team. He's loving it right now. Take a look at Stephen Graham. Step back 3 after he got Kobe off the ground. And there's Paul.
Yeah, yes. I'll tell you, this Blazer team, there's no quit in them. They don't know they only have 10 men. They don't know all those guys are injured. As Nate McMillan has always said, when somebody goes down, it's an opportunity for someone else from the bench. Nate McMillan, maybe his best game of the year right here, coaching-wise. He has really decided when to use small, when to use big. Masterful job.
Talk about the defense, too. The Lakers, you mentioned, come in averaging 109 points a game. First in the NBA. They're at 86 with under a minute left.
Yeah, and defense is beheaded. Now they've got to really push Kobe to the middle. Double, triple team him. He's not giving it up. Oh. He's the only guy in the NBA to go through 4 guys and make it look easy. And he was on the bench for when the Blazers really opened this up.
Blazers now to spread it. Lakers not going to foul. Surprisingly. Randolph.
Take that one-hander, Zach.
Zach for 3. Oh! Look at Randolph. You got to be kidding me. He's got 36.
How about the Western Conference Player of the Week? Ooh, Lamar Odom. Where was that earlier?
The Blazers won't have to shoot. Will the Lakers foul? That's the only question. 101-90. These Trailblazers are 2-0 at home. Zach Randolph, 36 points and 10 rebounds. They do it without their star rookie Brandon Roy. And they're back over the 500 mark at 3-2. Mike Rice, a big victory.
Oh, big isn't the word. We thought the Timberwolves victory would bring the fans back. But anytime you beat the Lakers, and the Blazers have beaten them 4 straight times, now 5 straight, And you couldn't ask more from Zach Randolph. He shoots 50%. He gets steals. He gets assists. The guy has just been magnificent so far this year. And my partner, MB, is going to have him on the air. It's all up to you, babe.
Z-Bo, not a bad game for you tonight. You back up your 35-point game with a 36-point game tonight.
Well, I'm just trying to come out and be aggressive, step it up. Coach want me to be aggressive, rebound, run back, play defense. We got a couple of our star players out, Brandon Roy, so somebody got to step it up,
Lakers trying a lot of different things on you, as all the teams do. You can't be guarded by one guy. They tried two, they tried three, it wasn't enough.
I just try to be aggressive, come out and play my game, get the other guys involved, rebound, just play hard, try to get the W. Everybody contributed tonight. Everybody played good. Jerry, everybody came out and played good. Martell, so that's what we need to win.
And you're filling up different stat categories, too. Getting the assist, you kicked out, found Juan for a big three. Stephen Graham got a three. You hit a three there in the end.
Well, I'm just trying to play ball. I'm just trying to play up to my full potential. I work hard in the summer. We got a different team. We got a better team than last year. We're trying to win more than 21 games.
Are you 100% yet on the knee?
I ain't going to say 100%. It's getting close.
Pretty good for us, too.
It's pretty good, though.
We'll take whatever you are, Z-Bo. Nice game tonight.
Thanks.
All right, Zach Randolph here courtside. Big game for Randolph tonight. He backs up that game against the Clippers where he had 35 with 36 as the Blazers get the 101-90 victory over